to get it here in time to record or what have you. There's just not as many black owned liquor, wine, beer brands out there as there should be, in my opinion. So I'm making an Audible and doing a celebrity endorsed brand for this one. So I've decided to do a cognac since we're black folks. We like cognac and brandies, and nothing wrong with that. So I decided that we will focus on one that's endorsed by Jay-Z. So this is Douce. And so if you've heard the lyrics in certain songs, drunk off the Douce, this is what we're talking about. This is a cognac. Cognacs are a wine-based spirit. Whiskeys tend to be corn, corn, wheat, potatoes for vodka, wheat for vodka, sake is rice. All liquors have a base in something, and brandy and cognac is wine based, and the liquid that it comes from is called eau de vie. But cognac has to be made in the cognac region of France. Has to be aged 2 years in, I believe, new oak barrels. And some other stipulations that apply, but definitely has to come out of Cognac, France. So that already contributes to the price of it. If you like cognac, but you want something a little bit more affordable, brandy would be the way to go. So let's get into it. So just a little backstory. I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with cognac, specifically because there's a negative connotation to it that is kind of ghetto because black folks particularly like it, or just the mere fact that when you want cognac or brandy or just period a brand that black people frequent or purchase a lot, you're going to find those brands behind the glass, behind the counter, locked behind doors, depending on stores and what region of the world you live in. When I lived in Detroit, pretty much all the liquor was behind glass, but that was if you were on one side of 8 Mile and on the other side of 8 Mile. That's another discussion for race relations at another time. But anyway, I find it really irritating that brands that black people frequent are behind glass, behind doors, behind shelves, behind counters, and all that kind of stuff. It annoys me and makes me not want to buy it. Feel like that's my little personal protest of proving people wrong. But drink what you like. It is up to you. Everybody's entitled to have whatever they want. But I just find it funny that a $90 bottle of tequila can be sitting right on the shelf, available for anybody to pick up, but a $50 bottle of cognac will be behind the glass somewhere. So just a little annoying. Anyway, that's my love-hate relationship with cognac. So we're going to get into this Douce here. This is, of course, endorsed by Jay-Z. And Beyonce frequents it as well, mentioned in lots of hip hop songs, R&B, songs as well. I think it's a refreshing change from whiskey. If you're a whiskey drinker, cognac gives you that aged flavor that you get from the barrels, similar to whiskey. But because its beginnings are in wine, you're going to get a little bit of nuance in flavor. So opening this, definitely have that wine flavor. There's definitely some sweetness on there. I'm going to go ahead and pour it in this snifter. Never mind that this snifter says Jim Beam. Douce, come out with a box set so I can get some free glasses. Okay. Mama likes free glassware. And we're going to only go do a little bit because Mama also has a day job and she's got to get ready to go to work. So we can't do a big gulp, and we're definitely not going to do this French Connection that I thought I was going to make for a cocktail because that used to be my drink back in the day when I got myself in loads of trouble all the time. For those of you who don't know, French Connection is Grand Marnier, which we got my little stash right here. Grand Marnier, cognac, and what is the third thing? Amaretto. Nice little cocktail. It will put you on your butt. That was my drink back in the day. That brings back so many memories. Anyway, so we're going to get into this straight cognac because I got to go to work and not get pulled over. So, got some banana notes. Just a brief bit. A little vanilla. Definitely grapey from white grapes. That eau de vie has to come from a white wine. Smells kind of like Chardonnay a little bit. Anyway, we gonna give it a taste. I've never had Douce before, just so you know. That's not bad. There's a little bite to it. It's not as smooth as I was expecting. However, this is the base level Douce, just so you know. They do have an XO and a VSOP and all that kind of stuff, and those tend to be better. Whatever brand of brandy you drink, I'm usually not a big Hennessy fan. I know, blasphemy. Don't at me. But Hennessy VSOP, I do like that, and Remy VSOP, I like that as well. But the base level, I tend not to like. There's usually a little bite to it. But I bet a little amaretto and Grand Marnier can smooth this right on out. Anyway, that's for another show. So there's a little fruitiness to this, just a tinge. Fairly mellow. You got some oak flavor, some vanilla notes. I definitely smell a hint of banana for some reason. All right. So it's fairly okay. You know, it's got a little bite back. But again, I got to give it a fair assessment because it's the base level cognac. So usually the stuff that's aged longer, the VSOPs, the XOs, and stuff like that are going to taste better. But you can get this. I thought this was super expensive, and it's not. It's only about $45 depending on where you get it from. This does have the cross of Lorraine, which is a French symbol meaning I forgot, but it's something about new ventures, new things to experience, something to that effect. And you can find that on their Douce website. And this does come out of the Chateau de Cognac area. Their taster has been doing this for 20 years, so he's got some expertise under his belt. But as far as cognac, it's fairly decent, I guess. Again, I'm not a big cognac drinker. Part of that is my militancy. It just is what it is. That's me. I always got a militant bone running in my body. But it's not bad. Definitely is an interesting bottle. Looks good on your shelf. I think I probably like Hennessy VSOP better, but I have to be fair and try the VSOP version of this. Anyway. Again, if you want to buy something that's local or black owned or Americanized, you probably will be able to find a black owned brandy that is an American company, probably very small, but it'd be worth it. So if you're into brandies and you want to get into liquor, black folks, just get this going. You know, there's a company in Tennessee, it's not black owned, but it's called Copper and Kings. They make an excellent brandy. Go through Tennessee or whatever and check out these companies and see what they do and how they distill. We need to start learning how to distill our own stuff so that we can get into this market. This is a billion cajillion dollar market that we are not participating in except for merely consumers. So it's time for that to change. So anyway, that is my review on Douce. It's decent. I wouldn't race out there to get it. I wouldn't spend my last coin on it. But it's okay. Yeah, it's all right. And again, just to be fair, this isn't owned by Jay-Z. It's endorsed by Jay-Z. Bacardi actually is the producer of Douce. And it is what it is. So hopefully next Black History Month, next year, I'll be more prepared and actually have the stuff in-house and pre-ordered so I can have these shows done correctly next year. Again, this is bougie broadcast, not necessarily professional. So that's going to be next year. But for March, it's Women's History Month. So we're going to bring some women-owned brands. They tend to be a little easier to find than black-owned brands. And right off the rip, there's a tequila company out of Texas. They have a really decent tequila. I'm going to let y'all hear about that hopefully next week. It is South by Southwest time. So I will be in the wind quite a bit for the next 2 weeks. So you might not get another show from me for 2 weeks. But I'll do my best. I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, share it, hit the subscription bell if you're on YouTube, share it if you're on Facebook. If you're on Instagram, you see the snippet to begin. click the link in my bio so you can go straight to YouTube and watch the next video. And then if you have a brand that you want me to review that I haven't reviewed yet, but still new, let me know in the comments section. Let me know, inbox me what brands you want me to hit up or what brands you want me to review. And if you would like to contribute to this expensive hobby of mine, hit up my Patreon link, hit up my PayPal link, Cash App, all that good stuff. Should be in the links below. But as always, you can always just message me.